Works.
There you go.
Not quite what I usually bring, but mine's more like that setup. But...
Oh. Well, we broadcast them. We got mic and everything. We broadcast it.
Perfect. All right, are we ready?
I think. I'd like to welcome you out to our second game of the day between the Dakota Westland Tigers and the William Penn Statemen. Dakota Westland will be the visitors this game, so we'll bat first.
Go, Mace!
Second game of the day between Dakota Westland Tigers and the William. Macy Moore will start us off against the Statesman. First pitch a little high, ball one. Strike one, 1-1. As that one caught the outside part of the plate. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Just getting underway here with Moore up to bat, first batter of the game. Hot shot to third base. Third base picks it up and throws and gets Macy by a step. So 1 out. Pfizer up to bat. And Ariel in the hole. Pfizer. Pfizer.
Go, Ellie!
Sorry, Mom and Dad. I keep getting the name mixed up. Strike. Knee high down the middle. Down low, 1-1. Down low again. Two and one. Strike down the middle. Count goes to 2-2. One out here at the top of the first. Fizer reaches for that one. Be able to pop up to first base. First base be underneath that for the second out. So 2 quick outs for the Tigers. Ariola up to bat.
Have fun on.
First pitch inside and low, ball 1. Foul ball down the right field line. Good job of going with the pitch there, just a little bit in front of it, hit it down the right field line. 1-1 the count. Outside, 2-1. Oh, little liner right back of the pitcher, right on the end of the bat. It's a little knuckleball. Pitcher able to grab that out of the air. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. William Penn up to bat.
Dusty up first.
First name.
Mandolin, not the goal.
Looks like starting pitching for the Westland Tigers is Mandolin Nachigo. Looks like we have Jordan catching, Blog catching, Dusty Draper first, Ellie Fizer on Ariola, and Aston Johnson around the infield. Same outfield as the first game with Circa, Lopez, and Moore. First ball is in there for a foul tip. Strike 1. Fly ball toward center, right center, and underneath that, and makes the catch is Circle. Churka. I see, I get them all mixed up. It's all right. Churka with that catch. Z up for William Penn. First one in there for a strike. Fly ball to right field. Drifting back is Moore. Moore makes the catch about 2-3 feet short of the fence. So 2 quick outs for the Tigers. Smith up to bat for William Penn. Nachigo pitching for the Tigers. 2 outs here, ball in the first, 0-0 score. Strike 1. Nachigo shows a nice change up there. Hit up the middle for a single. Fly back up past the pitcher, so clean single there by Smith. 2 out, 1 on. Brings up Conchon for William for the Statesman. Outside, good stop there by Blogg. That was low and in the dirt. Jordan did a good job of stopping that ball. Foul ball straight back. 1-1. Foul ball, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Conchon. Run on first for William Penn here in the bottom of the first. 0-0 score.
I know. I even keep putting more sunscreen on.
Strike 3. Magical man to go with the strikeout there to end the inning. So left 1 runner left on base for William Penn. So after 1 inning, 0-0. T-Bay Johnson and T-Bay will lead us off when we start the second. Johnson up to bat for Dakota Westland. Ball low outside. Johnson with the fly ball down the right field line, drifts out of bounds. 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. Johnson towards second base. Second baseman up with it. Flips it over to first for the first out of the inning. JCT Bay up.
Go, JC!
High, ball 1. As that one sailed on the pitcher. Right back to the pitch on the, and little flip over to first for the second out. So 2 quick outs for Dakota Wesleyan. Brings up Dusty Draper.
No.
Sorry. Let me get my...
Lopez.
Sorry, Cassidy Lopez up to bat. Lopez hits it right at second base on the first pitch. 3 quick outs there on about 7 pitches. Tigers are making contact just right. Everything's got right at somebody. So we played these guys less than 2 weeks ago. And kind of like the same thing. I think there was only 1 strikeout in the game, but we didn't have a hit or run in that game. So lots of hitting just right at people. So need to change that. So after inning and a half, 0-0. Nashville still pitching. First pitch in. Just a little off. Number 16 at bat.
Good pitch, Mendo!
Smith up to bat. First one with the ball. Second pitch foul, straight back. 1-1. High. 2-1. Beautiful afternoon here in Tucson. I think it got a little warmer than it was supposed to. It's in the mid-70s, I believe. High fly ball, center field. Lopez underneath it and makes the catch for the first out. Bring up Vox. Vox the bat up to bat. Match and go on the mound. Fly ball to center field. It looks like it's going to drop in. It is. Little bloop right over second base for a base hit for Vox. Mangel the bat for William Penn. Looks like a little high. Ball one. Little line drive. And a double play as that was hit right to Feeser. Feeser able to flip that over to Draper for the second out, for the third out. So after two complete, 0-0. Jordan Blogstep in the batter's box.
Go, Joe.
Here we start the third inning. Hit to way deep, and caught in deep right field. Out there for one pitch, one out.
Go, Dusty.
Dusty Draper up to bat now with one out. Draper attempts to bunt, foul ball. Strike two on Draper. Strike three, swinging. So two outs. Brings out Ali Churka. Ball low. Strike. 1-1. Churka swung through that one. On the ground, one hopper to short for the third out. So quick 1-2-3 for Dakota Wesleyan. So after 2.5, 0-0. Still no hits for the Tigers. So after 10 innings of play against William Penn, Tigers have not recorded a hit yet. Manlin on the mound as we start the third inning. Fielders still all the same. Number 9 batting for William Penn. Foul ball. With Faster up to bat. High. 1-1. Corners were crashing, and Vassar looked like she was attempting to bunt. Little bloop down third, but foul. A little slapper, but stretches foul. So 1-2 the count. Fly ball out to left field. Turk underneath it for the first out of the inning. Nashville was getting a lot of fly ball outs. Not to Gall. I'll get it right when she's a senior, probably. Sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Noctegal, if I get it wrong. One out, ball 1 with Wren up to bat. Strike, ball 2, just a little high. So 2-0 to Wren. Ball 3. Climb the stairs a little bit more on that one.
Here we go, Mendo.
Ball 4. 3 consecutive high pitches there. So Wren will go down at first for William Penn. Got a fancy play going on. Looks like they're all meeting in the William Penn dugout. Gutierrez, top lineup back up to bat. Gutierrez fakes bunt, pulls it back in time, so ball high. Throw down and first is not in time. 1-0 to Gutierrez. Ball 2 is all of a sudden Gall is high with her pitches. That's inside, ball 3.
Beautiful pitch, Mendo. Beautiful.
3-0 to Gutierrez. Strike 1. 3-1. Ball 4 outside. So walk. Two on, one out for William Penn as they're starting to threat here in the third inning. Brings up Fraze. Squares the bunt. Lays down a bunt. Be fair. And out at first. Nice play by Johnson there to get the second out of the inning. So 2 out now for William Penn with runners on second and third. Brings up Smith with 2 outs. First pitch, fly ball, and Macy underneath it, and Macy with a catch for the third out. That's 3 outs. So after 3 complete 0-0 in this scoreless game, a little different than the first game where neither team could stop the other team from scoring. Time for your Tigers to get some hits as we went to the first 3 without a hit. Seems like William Penn, the Statesman, got like 1 hit per inning, but didn't really threaten until that inning when they had 2 on. Start out with the top of the lineup again with Moore, Feezer, and Ariola. Macy Moore steps in the batter's box. First pitch, bunt, and foul. Trying to get that down the right field line as the first baseman was not charging at all. If he'd been able to get that down, it would have been a short hit. Foul down the third base line this time. Macy quickly in the hole, 0-2. High and outside, 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Post pitch, but Macy was able to lay off that. 2-2 the count. Ball 3. Macy works the count full, 3-2. Foul ball as it almost hit Feezer. Outside, ball 4. Macy works a walk out of it, so no outs. Macy on first. I expect a bunt here or a hit and run or something here, trying to get Macy into scoring position here with no outs. Ellie Feeser up to bat. First pitch to Feeser's high, ball one. Squares the bunt and pulls it back. Throw down to first, Macy back in time, 1-1, as that was called a strike. Line drive and caught. And Macy in a double play. That line drive. Second baseman's like 6 foot tall. Good thing she was, or she never got that. Able to climb ladder, get that, throw Macy off as it looked like a hit and run. So quick 2 outs. Ariola up. Now with 2 outs, nobody on. On a little dribbler to third and out. So 3 quick outs. Looks like after promising walk by Macy, double play, and then weak ground out to third. So score remains 0-0 halfway through the 4th inning. Number 13 up to bat for William Penn. Still a scoreless tie game here in the bottom of the 4th. Manlin still pitching for the Tigers. First pitch is a strike. One and one as that pitch is high. So Canton up to bat. Line shot. That's a single in the gap. So Canton on with no outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Smith up to bat with Canton on first. Canton's the second baseman, tall, long leg. See if she tries to steal here. Ball one, not yet. Strike 1-1. Throw down to first. Ball gets by Feeser, but not far enough for Canton to make it to second. Draper, sorry. Draper's at first. Feeser's at second. Count 1-1 is Smith. No outs. Runner on first for William Penn. Foul ball, straight back. 1-2 to count. Fly ball. Second base should be underneath it. Oh, center field runs in and grabs that. Lopez with it. Calls off Fiesel for the first out. Quinton stays at first. Gutierrez up to bat. Sorry, Vox. Vox up to bat. Outside, ball one. Ball too low. Manlin tried to throw an off-speed pitch there. Just got a little low on the. Strike right down the middle. 2-1. As Vox is just watching that pitch go by. High fly, deep center field. Lopez back underneath it for the second out. In the second, Quinton had to stay at first, so 2 outs. Quinton still on first. Brings up Miguel. Check down first. Miguel didn't go. Ball one. Ball too high. Go down to first. Draper mishandles the ball again, but still not far enough away for Quinton to go to second. Hit the third, past Johnson. Runners on first and second now for the Statesman. Basher up to bat for William Penn. 2 on, 2 out. Score still not at a 0. High on the first pitch to Basser. Ball too low. Two balls, 0 strikes, 2 on, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the fourth. William Penn up to bat. Foul ball down the third base line. hit to second. Pick up by Feeser. Quick toss over to second for the third out. So no runs. On a walk and a hit. So after 4 complete innings, 0-0, as we're in a defensive battle this game. We'll be bringing up Johnson, T-Bay, and I believe Lopez, if I remember from the first time through. As the Tigers try to get hit, we've had one runner on that. She was erasing a double play as she walked. That was more. Other than that, we've been held off the base path. William Penn's had runners on every inning, but so far been able to score. So Ashton Johnson up the plate here, start of the 5th. Oh, it's flashing out there. Strike 1 to Johnson. Johnson will number over first base. Yeah, it's a hit. It's a base hit. Johnson will run round first and stay there. As that was just a little fly right over first base, headed in about 2 inches in fair territory for the first hit against William Penn in the last 14 innings, well, 11 innings. So let's see if T-Bay can keep it going here.
Go, Jace. Keep it going.
JC with the line drive is overhead. Yes, it's overhead. Hit to the fence. Johnson's rounding third. Johnson is going to score. She's going to come there. T-Bay might score 2. It's going to be a close play to play, and she has scored. So a double by T-Bay. Bad throw from center fielder in, so T-Bay's able to come two more bases on the throwing error. So 2-0 as your Tigers take the lead here in the 5th.
Go, Cass. Keep it going. Keep it going, Cass.
Lopez up to bat here with 2 runs in and no outs. Lopez tries to bunt, misses the ball, strike 1. Outside, 1-1. Lopez foul ball. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lopez.
Go, Cass.
Ball low and in the dirt, 2-2. Ball 3. Force count full. 3-2 is another dirt ball. Lopez hits it back up, and gets by the second baseman for, I think, an error. I couldn't quite see for sure, but it looked like she was in position.
Joe.
So Lopez on first, as the umpire was in my line of views, but I think it was an error on second baseman, and she tried to backhand that and misses. So Jordan Blogg up to bat with still no outs. Lopez on first. Blogg were able to pull that bunt attempt back. Ball one. Squares the bunt. Pulls it back. Throw down and out. Lopez out on the throwdown. Count goes to 2-0 on Blogg. So one out now after the pickoff at second base on the attempt is still.
He's gonna ask if he was blocking the base.
If she was. So Coach talking, I know Lopez came off and said something about somebody blocking the base there, able to get off or get to it one way or the other. So Coach Osborne out talking. Doesn't look like he's going to have much success here though. So still one out. Blogg back up to the plate. Head of the count 2-0. Three and 0 as that one missed outside. Outside, Blogg's able to walk, get on 4 straight balls there. Brings up Draper. Dusty Draper up to bat.
Go, Dusty.
Outside. All of a sudden, pitcher's missing outside consistently right here. Which, if you're a Tiger fan, you kind of like. Draper steps back in the box. Down low, 2-0. Outside, ball 3. Is that 7 straight balls by the William Penn pitcher? Strike 1 down the middle as Draper was going to let that one go by. To make the pitcher work a little bit here. As she's still ahead in the count, 3-1. Blogg on first, one out. Top of the 5th. Fly ball, looks like it's going to drift foul, and it does, so full count. Full count to Draper. Pitch, back up the middle, and a double play. As that was a rocket back pitch, was able to snare and throw Blogg out at first. But Tigers were able to pick up 2 runs on 1 hit and 2 hits and an error. So after 4.5 innings, 2-0 for your Tigers. Natchigall still pitching here in the bottom of the fifth. Batting for William Penn, number 2 here with Natchigall on the mound. Little blooper right back to Natchigall, who makes a quick out at first, so 1 out. Number 1 now batting for William Penn, who is Gutierrez. Pitching to Gutierrez is a strike on an off-speed pitch. Nice pitch by Manlin. Little bunt, and Manlin able to make the catch on the hot bunt attempt. Good hustle by Manlin there, so 2 quick outs. Brings up number 3 with 2 out. Fraze. Fraze with a little popper right up the middle for a single. A line shot right at Ariola for the 3rd out. As Anna didn't have to move it all that time, so 3 up. 4 up, 3 down with just 1 hit that inning. No harm at all that inning. We'll start with Churka batting, and then Moore, and then Fieser as we head to the 6th. You're freezing? Oh. All right, Allie Churk up the bat here as we start the 6th inning. Squares the bunt and foul. If we get those bunts down the first baseline, I think we could get some runners on. Just haven't been able to execute that bunt properly as the first baseman doesn't charge. Leaves it up to the third baseman and pitcher here. First one stays back. Outside, 1-1. Hit to second base. Second baseman picks it up. Quick throw to first for the first out. So circle out at first base, brings up Moore. Macy in the batter's box. Oh, and way ahead of the changeup. Macy lucky just get a piece of that one, foul it off. 0-1. Macy hits that one deep, and it looks like it's gone, and it is. A solo home run for Macy. Moore increases Tiger lead to 3-0.
Now you gotta go all the way through again. Pardon.
So 3-0 now after Moore had the solo home run here. Bring up Feezer.
What the heck? It doesn't want to stop at 3.
Strike one on the outside part of the plate to Feezer. 1 out. A little high, 1-1. Outside, ball and 2. Seems like the Tiger Bats have finally figured out that they need to wait just a little bit. We've been out in front of most of the pitches and hitting them on the end of the bat. So they've been hitting just not hard and at people. So hopefully we've kind of figured that out. Slow down, wait just a second. Ball 3, 3-1.
That won't work.
Ball 4, Feezer is able to work the count to a base. Anna up to bat now. Anna's been way ahead on her pitches so far, just needs to wait a little bit at the plate.
Wait, babe, wait.
Looks like we might have a pitching change here.
Where's that lady that's in charge of the scoreboard?
So if you can see the scoreboard out there, it's not working. There's malfunction, and so it is 3-0 for the guests. The new pitcher coming in. Looks like she's got a little spin on the ball, but a little slower. So we just got to wait, take the pitch we have, and drive it somewhere.
Go on, have fun, babe.
All right, 3-0 for the Tigers with 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning with Feezer on first base with Anna up to bat. Little bloop again out in front of it. Anna's having a hard time waiting on the pitch stage. She's out in front of everything today. So brings up Johnson with 2 outs. Ashton Johnson up with 2 out. Feeds it on first. Strike down the middle. High. 1-1. High ball 2-1. Johnson out of her toes, but misses that one. Strike as she swings through that one. 2-2. Two and two to Ashland. 2 outs. Change up way high. Count goes full. Feezer will be running at the release of the pitch here. Johnson swings through that one. Strikeout. As that one was a little high, she swung at. So Tigers were able to add one run on the board that time on one hit as Macy Moore went deep for a solo home run. So after 5.5, 3-0 for the Dakota Westland Tigers. I know the scoreboard says 0-0, but it won't move for some reason. We can't get the home score to move at all. Oh, there we go. Oh, but once you get to 2, it just keeps going up and won't quit. Oh, we're guessed. So got one of them move. Let's see if the other one will move now in a minute. Nope. Good job, Joe. Your hand okay?
I just covered my head.
Good save, Joe. Joe just saved his wife's life there on foul ball. Madeline still pitching here in the 6th. No runs allowed through 5. Strike 1. On Conlon. High fly ball. Called out there by Moore. Moore with the catch. So one quick out. Brings up Smith with 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Foul ball past third base. Just a little high. 1-1. I think the crowd wanted that to be a strike. 1-1 to Smith with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Madeline Nachikal still pitching. Swing and strike. 1-2 the count. Foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Ball 2. Madeline tried to put a little extra on that, it looks like. Rose a little high, so 2-2 the count. Little flare right to third base. Ashland on that, so 2 outs. Only danger for Ashland on that play was tripping over the base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. With Vox up to bat. Ball low in the dirt. Ball 2 high. Strike right down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike. As Vox took that one. Made Madeline throw her a strike there. Oh, just a little inside there, 3-1. Fly ball, center field. Lopez underneath that, and for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 6 complete, 3-0 for Dakota Wesleyan. Johnson, T-Bay, and Draper up to bat. And Lopez. Sorry. T-Bay. Johnson got out last inning. So T-Bay, Lopez, and Blog here in the top of the 7th. Ball low. Let's try to start off with change up and then make it to the base. T-Bay hit a double last time, able to score on the error for the first 2 runs of the game for Dakota Wesleyan. Out. Oh, call it a strike. I was about ready to say ball. as it looked a little outside. High, 2-1. As pitcher can't find the strike zone on her changeup. T-base swings through that one, 2-2. She was going for the fence on that one. Outside, count full, 3-2. Oh, and she chased the whole high one for strike 3. T-base strikes out. Lopez up to bat. Cassie in the batter's box. High, ball 1. Ball 2 low. William Penn coach calls time. Back in action here. Strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lopez. Strike 2. That one looked like right across the middle of the plate. 2-2 Lopez. Lopez hits one back to short. Short flips it over and out. Able to get her by half a step. 2 outs here.
Just a minute now. It's going to do it again. It's okay. It takes a second for it to come back on. It would not go to 3, and so we pushed the button again, and it went to 4. So guess scores 3. There we go.
Allison Moose checking in a batter right here. First time we see Allison today.
1 out.
2 outs. Allison steps in the batter's box. First pitch to her. Strike down the middle. Slow and low on that pitch. 1-1. Allison foul ball. Chops it straight down. Allison behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here, top of the 7th. Outside, 2-2. Allison, little dribbler, and great play by, looked like it was going in the hole. Good play by the second baseman there. She able to dive and stop that and able to throw Allison out at first base. So no runs, no hits for the Tigers there. So after 6.5, 3-0 for the DW Tigers. Looks like Mandolin will come in for her 7th inning worth of work here. And she's pitched a great game, giving up no runs. Looks like Grace Ortmeyer's in for Dusty Draper at first base. Looks like everybody else is the same. Oh, we got a new Bailey Brown in left field. So Brown into left field. We have Ortmeyer at first base. And the rest of them stay the same, it looks like. Mengele up to bat for William Penn. First pitch, a hard hit ball over Brown's head, and home run for Mengele. Cuts the lead to 3-1 on that first pitch home run by Mengele. Cuts the deficit to 2. Coach Osborne coming out. Vassar up to bat. But foul. Oh, we won the count to Vassar. No outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Score 3 for Dakota Wesleyan, 1 for William Penn. Outside, 1-1. Line drive. And nice catch by Macy Moore out in right field. had a leap for it, but able to haul that ball in for the first out. Number 4 pitch hitting for William Penn. You don't have a name on her. So number 4 pinch hitting. Strike down the middle. High, ball 1, 1-1. It's like Lathrop is the batter that came in. Ball low, 2-1. Oh, nice change up by Madeline. Keeps the count at 2-2 on that strike. Fly ball, and it looks like it's going to drift foul. Count remains 2. Strike 3 as Lathrop chases one up high out of the strike zone for the second out of the bottom of the 7th. So one more out to go for your Tigers as number 1 steps in the box, Gutierrez. First pitch, low. Line drive up the middle for a clean single by Gutierrez. So tying run comes to the plate. First pitch, little down the third. Johnson with an out. So Fraze with a soft grounder to Johnson for the third out. Tigers end up winning 3-1. Defensive struggle after defensive battle after the first game, which is a lot of runs. So nice comeback by your Lady Tigers. Tomorrow we play at 11 and 1 and 3:30 for JV. So